Buried on page 93 of the 429-page tax proposal is a provision that would allow fetuses to be named as beneficiaries of college savings accounts known as 529 plans, investment vehicles that come with a range of tax breaks. Abortion rights advocates were quick to call out the language. This is a backdoor attempt to establish personhood from the moment of conception, Representative Diana DiColo, co-chair of the Congressional Pro-Choice Caucus, said in a statement. The tax code is no place to define what constitutes an unborn child. What's next? Giving a social security number to a zygote. A child in the womb is just as human as you or I, yet, until now, the U.S. tax code has failed to acknowledge the unborn child, Jean Mancini, president of the anti-abortion group March for Life, told Politico. There's nothing in current law stopping parents from opening a 529 savings account before a child is born, explained Greg McBride, chief financial analyst at a personal finance site. A parent opens the account in his or her own name, and once the baby is born, changes the account beneficiary, he explained. McBride said he did this for one of his sons. I don't know how this makes it different, he said. McBride said at most, the tax reform provision would allow parents to skip the step of naming a new beneficiary. Taking a non-stop flight instead of changing planes, he said. It's unclear how the anti-abortion language got into the tax bill. Another anti-abortion group, however, thanked Representative Mark Meadows, RNC, for his leadership on this important effort. The GOP tax reform plan is still in its early stages, and it's unclear if the anti-abortion provision will survive. Two tax policy groups, one conservative, one progressive, declined to speak on the topic with HuffPost. Parents use the widely popular 529 accounts to sock away money for their kids' education expenses. The accounts come with a few tax breaks. You pay no tax on interest earned. And, if you use the money for education expenses, you don't pay taxes when you withdraw the money, either. In some states, you also get a tax deduction for contributing money to a 529 account. And earlier this week, the House held a hearing on a bill that would ban abortions after 6 weeks of pregnancy. The ban doesn't have a chance of passing, HuffPost's Laura Bassett reported on Tuesday. It's time to emancipate every little unborn baby, Representative Steve King, R. Iowa, said at the hearing. The draft tax bill also offers a tax break to another of the GOP's favorite kind of people, corporations. The proposal would reduce the corporate tax rate to 20% from 35%.